Welcome to my coding 10 coding learner. So today we discuss about the vectors. So vectors are same as the dynamic array. It has the ability that it resets itself when the element or is deleted or inserted. It means that the size of the vector is not fixed initially and it takes resize automatically, and the vector elements are placed in continuous storage. It is not non-continuous memory, so they can be accessed and traversed using iterators. So this is all about the vectors. I To use the vector, we need to include the inbuilt library by using hashtag include vector. And how we define the vector: first we write the vector, and then the data type of the vector, and last the name of the vector. For example, first we write the vector, then the data type, which is int now, and the vector name. So that's it about the vector implementation. Let's move forward for the functions of the vector. So now we look forward for the functions of a vector. I already include the library of vector. Let's move forward for the implementation. First we declare that a vector, and then the data type of our vector. Let's take the name of the vector as s. And if we want to insert the element in the vector, so what is the method? Then we take s dot push back function. It means that we include the element int type integer at the back of the vector. So let's take 1, and again push back for 2, and again s dot push back for 3. So that's it about the insertion. How we traverse our vector: so it has a 3 method. First is so simple. It started from int I is equals to 0 and I smaller than s dot size, the vector of size of the vector, and we increment the value and just see out by saying that si, and just simply see out and line. So this is the first method of traversing a vector. The second method is to declare the iterator. So first we write the vector, and then the data type, and then colon iterator. Let's take the name of iterator it. So this is how we declare our iterator for traversing a vector. So what we are doing, we create a for loop, and there is a iterator which we already initialize here. And if it will start it from the vector s dot begin. Begin means the starting point of the vector, and then the it is not equals to the vector's end. The and function points to the end of the vector, and each time the iterator will be incremented. So iterator is a pointer, so thus we takes the cout by pointing out the iterator, and each time there is the space. So this is how we use the iterator for traversing a vector. And there is one more method for traversing. We create a for loop, right or to. Let's take the element colon the name of the vector, and we just simply see out the element of our vector. See out and line. So that's it about the iterations for the vector. Let's move forward for the more function. What if we want to delete the element in the vector? So we simply pop out the last element of the vector. I take name as s. Pop back. So the last element, which is 3, now the 3 is deleted. Let's take this again. Just run it. So as you can see that we push the three elements in our vector, and for the first traversing by using the just for loop like an array, and for with the help of iterator we iterates all the element of the vector, and then at last there is more function for the traversing of a vector, and that's why we get the all three element. And at last when we use the pop back function, the last element is deleted, and then we got just 1 and 2. So there is a move function which is the sort, which is used to sort the element of the array. So let's take 10, 11, just take 8 and 5. So it sort accordingly. I just need to delete this part, the pop, and we use the sort function, and in the sort function we use as dot begin and as dot end. I need to use here hashtag include algorithm. So now we can use the sort function. The sort function is placed, we need to include the algorithm for using the sort function, and first we gives the starting value of our vector, and the second is the last value of the vector, and now we just print the vector. So now we are expecting that we get the sorted vector. So as you can see that now the vector is to be sorted after using the sort function, using the begin. So now there is a one more function which is swap, which swap the values of our two vector. So first we create the vector. Let's take int. We need to be take care that the data type of both the vector should be same. Let's take it as 1. So we use the swap function by calling the vs and s1. So the vector will be swapped, or the values of the vector is swapped. Let's call them. The first vector is s and the second vector is s1. So we need to push the elements in our s1. Let's take push back 1, then s1 dot push back 33, and s1 dot push back 20. So now we're expecting that I need to create the cout statement which saying that it's s vector, and then just this and line, and it's cout statement saying that it's s1 vector. So let's save and run. So as you can see that the s1 vector is now, our s vector is now s1, and our s1 vector is s. So this is how we use the swap function by swap the values of the vector.